Lost Ark is finally here if you're an early access subscriber, and you can now dive in on any of the virtual PCs. So can you tell the difference between Shadow PC and a maximum settings 6800 XT? Hey Cloud Gamers, and welcome to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel. It's clear to see why Lost Ark's already got 500,000 subscribers, hitting the top 5 Steam concurrent in its first day. But can you tell the difference between Shadow PC here and maximum settings Cloud Gaming on the AMD 6800 XT, both running at 1440p and the very high settings? Well, it may surprise you that Shadow PC is actually on the left here, with maximum settings using the Maximizer app and Moonlight on the right. So maximum settings is showing a little bit of fuzziness on the initial load here, but both the coloration on maximum settings and Shadow PC is absolutely phenomenal. It is also worth noting that I had the 444 enabled on Shadow PC's client, as I have an NVIDIA GPU that supports it, and the coloration is very similar to maximum settings here. As we come full screen, we can see the stats on Shadow PC that we're pushing 90 plus frames per second most of the time, although we do get dips into the 50s and 60s occasionally in town. It's not as drastic as on other platforms, and overall just looks and plays absolutely phenomenally. I really was surprised at how well Shadow PC played Lost Ark, and the game does seem very well optimized. The effects and everything else look absolutely stunning. And one of the bonuses is the Shadow PC client on iPad works exceptionally well, and as Lost Ark supports a controller, I was able to play on the iPad as well. No input latency at all, not really a huge issue in this style of game anyway, but there wasn't anything to note. I was just pleasantly surprised at Shadow PC's ability to run Lost Ark so well. As we move over to maximum settings, again we see that lovely coloration and effects of Lost Ark performing exceptionally well. It is worth noting that I did have an issue with Maximizer on balanced. With the graphics intensity on Lost Ark, I did get a few stutters and the bitrate warnings, especially when a lot of effects were going off. But after I changed the Maximizer setting to performance, it was no issue at all. Now you can see in the Steam overlay settings in the top left that we do get some dips under 60, but most of the time it stays at 60 frames per second solid, and the stream was extremely stable as well with maximum setting. Again, once it was on that performance setting, it was no issue at all. But because I am so far away in the UK, I did get a little bit of input latency and a little bit of jitter, which you wouldn't get if you are closer to their data centers. So do a ping test to maximumsettings.com before you look at subscribing to make sure that you get a decent ping. Under 50 milliseconds is ideal. Anything above that you may experience a bit of input latency like I did. So as we come back side by side with some of the battles going on, we can see that the 60 frames per second plus on Shadow PC does look a little bit smoother, but overall they are both performing exceptionally well. And there is a bit of a cost difference though between the two of these. Even at the base cost, Shadow PC is £30 a month or $30, and will only get you 256 gig of hard drive. Maximum settings is a pay-as-you-go service, so will cost you $1 Canadian an hour. However, that does come with up to 3 terabytes of storage. Just off the base price of Shadow will get you around 40 hours of gameplay for the equivalent price. However, if you made Shadow PC storage equivalent to maximum settings, that would put the price up of Shadow PC so much that you would actually get over 80 hours of gaming on the maximum settings rig. So it really does depend on how much you're going to play and what type of games you're going to play. Either way, they are both working exceptionally well, and I hope to see you guys in Lost Ark in future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments below if you're diving into Lost Ark, and we will see you next time.